Alright, I'm sitting here slowly working on Grandpa's coal forge. Still got, get a couple pieces to put on, then something to then replace the belt. But right now, I've just been mainly getting it loosened up so I can crank on it with the handle. And I'm pretty sure this is supposed to free spin, but right now I'm getting it to spin so that way it gets oil all through it, gets it good and oiled up, and then at some point I should be able to carefully take it apart, because my main worry is the bolts here. So what I get is unscrew this bolt, and yeah, I think that's the only bolt. Yeah, so I unscrew that one, and then allow me to take the shaft piece, knock it out, and then I'll pull this apart right down in here and see what I can do to get it to fix. Because I believe it's supposed to spin, free spin in one direction, and then as you crank on it, it'll help get the bellow going. There's it's like a square-shaped, like a squarish U-shaped bracket that I got to put on here. I'm gonna make one, and there's a wooden handle that goes on it that attaches to the end of this. So what it does, let's get it all down in position. So it'll hook to that, and it'll be on a swivel, and basically it'll come up and down like this, and it'll get that wheel spinning. And so you can get that wheel spinning, it'll get the blower spinning. So I just gotta not get my finger caught in there because it's real easy. But I gotta get a belt for it that'll go from this and go around the wheel and back up. And usually you want to use like a leather wheel or a leather belt. So I'd have to put a belt on there, size it, and then staple it type thing. But that's it. I just got to get the U-shaped bracket. I've got, well, I'll show you actually. Mosh over there barking. So, most people normally use a post hole digger handle, but I've got a banister. And this thing will actually be perfect in length to do what it needs to do. Because see, it'll go up and down like this. And then if you notice on the inside of this, there's the 4 holes. That's for a heat shield. So there's a big like flat piece of metal that comes up and around and goes around the side of this, and what that'll do is also help protect the wooden handle. So what that does, it's not just to keep the heat directed in this direction, but it's to keep it from burning that handle that goes over here. But yep, slowly but for surely I'm getting Grandpa's / great grandpa's coal forge going. Just breaking her loose. Might take a little while to, to get it fully functional. As in, getting it working like it's supposed to, like completely working. It technically won't take me long to have it fully put back together, because if I have to make a bracket, that'll probably just take me an hour or so at most, because I'll probably end up just hammering it out. Otherwise, I've got another piece of steel that's already in the shape I need. I just don't know if it'll be strong enough, because it's about, I'll say about that thick. So hard for you to tell, but it'd be about an inch thick in width, and then well, an inch in width, and then thickness is probably like maybe a 1/4 inch in thickness, and then stands up about that tall. It's actually a tool piece that's used to remove the center bolt from your steering column for your steering wheel. But yeah, slowly getting this working. You know, I was under the understanding that all I had left of my grandpa's was this metal man that I got right here that he made when I was a kid. Right there. And then I've got a couple random tools that he made in a big wagon wheel rim. But yeah, he made that metal man in this forge right here. And of course he made some other things, but I'm hoping to get this working so I don't just have to use my little propane forge. I'll have this guy to use too. And I'll probably use it a lot more often than the propane. But yeah, all these years I thought this thing was gone. I thought anything that was left of my grandpa's was gone. So getting that phone call asking if I wanted this, it was kind of like, it took me a couple days for it to sink in and realize that dear old grandpa's coal forge slash great grandpa's still around. I thought it was sold just like his anvils and the rest of his stuff. I gotta thank my Aunt Sandy for letting me inherit this. I'm definitely doing my best to get it into working condition. Otherwise, if I don't succeed, I will not be using this as a planter like it was used for the last 30 years. I had like I said, I had no idea this thing still existed. But I'm gonna get it running and working the best I can, and see what happens, because I want to be able to use this myself. Yep.